Welcome to the 9642 podcast. This is your host, Mr. Number 9.
And this is The Fool.
Your 96 best place to listen to...
For 10 years.
Yes, for our 10th season of our mostly up-to-date...
And unqualified. And unrequested.
Ramblings of the various issues in the world of sport.
Or something like that.
Hello everyone, we are back to our bread and butter, and by that we mean football of the international variety. We all know World Cups are passé, super duper passé, so we're here to talk about the Copa America.
Because the CONCACAF also had their Gold Cup earlier this year, and that was also between February and March, won by the United States. And in the spirit of brotherly love, which we will get to when we start talking about the Copa America, they played Brazil in the finals.
Yeah.
I have to apologize again. That CONCACAF Gold Cup bit that I talked about, that was for their women's Confederation Cup, not the men's. I think the men's tournament might be later this year.
I'm pretty sure
because I don't think they host it I don't think they would host it in a World Cup year.
They did have the Gold Cup because the winner, part of the, they must have had it because that formed part of the qualification CONCACAF teams that are coming into the Copa America. So there was the top 4 teams in that, the semi-finalists, I think, made were qualified. I think the winner auto-qualified, the previous winner of the Copa America auto-qualified, and then, they were all...
So they had a tournament in 2023.
Maybe that winner auto-qualified, then they did a different tournament this year.
Right, so 2023, and it looks like they are having it every 2 years now, because the next tournament is in 2025, and they're gonna, that's gonna be like a practice tournament for when they have a tournament in 2026 when they host the World Cup, obviously.
Yeah.
So the CONCACAF Cup was won by Mexico in 2023, hosted by the Canada and the United States, and it was done in June, July last year. So CONCACAF has moved their Gold Cup to be in odd years.
Yeah,
which makes a lot of sense, to be fair.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. It was the CONCACAF Nations League and how the CONCACAF teams qualified Copa America. They're top after the end of their 23-24 Nations League. Made it into the top 4 made it in, and then they had a 2 more playoff from the 4 quarterfinal losers. Played a little mini tournaments, Canada and Costa. So they made it through.
Yeah, that sounds right to me. And the looking at the thing, they have always had it every 2 years. So CONCACAF already do what I suggested they should do. So my bad, CONCACAF. You were already doing it the right way, the way I suggested.
They'd listen to you retroactively.
They listened to us retroactively, indeed. So they do a tournament every 2 years, and they do it in odd years, which once again I like that idea, and it just doesn't clash with the Women's World Cup because they have their continental competition for the women on even years.
Look at that! They've been real smart.
So, really, I think. Maybe the North Americans have it right. We do a combo of what they do and the Africans do.
Yeah,
like every 2 years in odd years. And then you I'm not saying you do this with the Euros or the Copa America.
Yeah, but all the others.
But all the others can do that. That would make a lot of sense, I think.
Yeah. And then you can have the women's in the other years as well, and then it all sort of works out.
I mean, Oceania can do what they're doing and just do it at the same time as the Euros and CONMEBOL, because in the end it's not going to matter, and Oceania can have another tournament like after the World Cup, if it's a summer World Cup, like they traditionally used to, and do it every 2 years. I don't mind that at all. I do think, like, before we go ahead, we are going to I'll just refresh everybody on our tier system for the tournament. For the kits, we have F tier, which is fashion crime tier. We have D tier, which is dog ate my homework tier, if they do not have a kit available. If we have the C tier, which, as we mentioned, is the meh tier. It doesn't fail, but it doesn't express. It arguably is worse than being F tier, because it's basically meh tier. B tier is it's fine. It's bro tier.
It's bro tier.
Like, you look at it going, bro. That's a bro tier jersey, and A tier is A tier. That's a cool kit. That's a cool kit. Looks cool. And S tier is, as always, fresh tier.
Fresh tier.
And
exactly.
do we still call it Sri Lanka tier when we're reviewing football jerseys?
Yeah, why not? I mean, to be fair, why not?
Fresh tier, Sri Lanka tier.
Yeah. Sri Lanka just has for their cricket, it has just got that fresh tier locked out. They know the assignment.
They're the people's champion when it comes to kit.
Exactly.
So Copa America being hosted in the United States, this is a tournament that will include 16 teams, 10 from CONMEBOL, and the 6 teams from CONCACAF. All 10 national CONMEBOL teams obviously partake. Usually they would have 2 guest teams for these tournaments, and then they expanded it to 4 guest teams. Now they have 6 guest teams. These are all coming from the CONCACAF League, because this is basically some prep work for the United States before they have. Basically, it's to hype things up before the 2026 World Cup. The United States already hosted the Copa America Centenario in 2016, which was the 100th anniversary of the Copa America. They automatically qualified, but they had to qualify for this tournament, which would have been a bit weird if they hadn't qualified.
It would have been very weird, but given it was the top 6 teams of the CONCACAF Nations League, it seemed likely that they would always qualify. You'd hope so. If they didn't qualify, there would have been bigger questions, I think, than just the fact, hey, aren't you hosting it?
Yeah. And we will go by ranking. We'll go through group order, just to make it so basically we'll do group A, group B, group C, group D, basically, just to make it easy, and then we can review what we think of the groups. The first group A, we have Argentina, Peru, Chile, and Canada. There are no easy groups in Copa America.
No,
just like World Cup qualification for CONMEBOL, it is brutal. It's a marathon. There are no easy groups.
Yeah, exactly.
Every group is a group of death. But that being said, this is a real group of death. This is I feel like this is the group where Argentina and Peru make a blood pact and murder Chile out back, while Canada will eat popcorn. Now, looking at the kits, let us start off with the Argentina kits. What do you think of them? It's brand new, minted with the 3 stars now.
Yeah.
And the gold FIFA logo, as they are the current world champions.
Yep. I mean, I was gonna say I'm an Argentinian fan, so I love it. It's just something about it. So I was gonna say, just really, really calls to me. Maybe that extra star, the gold. So yeah, no, I
Yep.
really like it. I mean, it's overall fairly standard Argentinian kit. Like it is exactly what you want from Argentina. It meets the brief.
And it's got a golden
gold.
sun at the back of the collar.
Yeah, always nice.
3 Adidas stripes. They did only do 3 stripes on the front. Usually I like my Argentina kits to have a few more stripes. We're only going to do reviews of the home and away kit. We're not reviewing goalkeeper kits. That's madness.
Madness.
Nobody wears goalkeeper kits casually. I'm sorry. Check your hard drive if you wear a goalkeeper kit in public. Unless you're George Campos, then it's okay.
Yeah.
We make excuses for George Campos and maybe Rogerio Ceni. Those two are allowed to wear whatever they want. What do you think of the Argentina away kit?
Once again, I like it. It's nice. It's pretty straightforward. There's nothing to dislike about it from my point of view. It's nice and simple. I like it. Let's say the back, once again, the sun on the back looks nice. Me?
Yeah. It's got a bit of. There's something that drives me a bit off about this is that the Adidas stripes are a lighter blue than this dark blue. I don't know if I like that. It does look good in some of the pictures, but I also kind of think sometimes on the TV it's not going to show properly.
Yeah, maybe.
And I think did Argentina wear blue traditionally as their away kit? The royal blue.
Pretty sure, maybe not quite. I think this is a slightly different blue, but I'm pretty sure it's been blue.
Yeah, I think it's a good kit. I don't hate it, but I don't think it's an A kit. I think this to me is a B kit, but I like the standard home kit. I like that. I think that's an A for me.
Yeah. And you're right. The away kit's probably more of a B. And yeah, the 2022 World Cup away kit was a darker blue.
Yeah.
It was quite a bit more darker than that.
And I think they used white stripes on the side, which they could have done because that's Argentina colors too.
Yeah. I guess in this case they were trying to be a little bit, not be too much the same. I mean, they got the blue and white stripes on the side, but yeah, I'm happy giving their away kit sort of a B, maybe B minus sort of tier, but yeah. Home kit, A.
What do you think of as a combo? I don't like it as a combo. I feel like when you look at them two together, I don't think much thought. It feels like the away kit didn't, both two teams went away, created things, and then they didn't consult each other, and then they came together and they went, does it work?
I'm not too worried about it, I think. It is.
I'm happy to give it I was going to give it a meh tier as a pair, but I think I'm happy to give it a B tier as a pair.
Yeah, I think a B tier. B tier as a pair. They're different enough. They're not really the same. The away kit, does feel. You don't really get a lot from it, but nice enough. The color is nice enough. You got the Argentina bluish there.
I feel like there should have been more blue, or maybe if they were trying to make it be like this is a silver to go with Argentina's name, it's the silver place of silver.
Yeah.
They could have made it more obviously silver on the Adidas logos and on the sides. That could have looked cooler. Yeah, that would have been a cool theme, gold and silver, and keep still the World Cup thing gold in the middle, that crest. That makes sense, but yeah.
Yeah. Makes some sense.
But I think you're right. It's probably be too harsh to give it a meh tier. I think B tier is fine as a combo.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, moving on to the next team, we have Peru, the team that played the All Whites, and to qualify for the 2018 World Cup.
Yeah.
What do you think of this kit?
I mean, their home kit. It's once again, it's quite a nice.
This is the classic. The kit that they wore in the 1970 World Cup.
Yeah.
The it's the red diagonal band goes across the back as well. The gold logos. There's literally no element of this kit that I don't think isn't fresh tier. This is the definition of a fresh tier kit. It's so clean. It's classic, but actually does something new as well to make it like contemporary, like make it fit with modern design. Like this is how you remake a classic to look cool, because it also looks like you've got little side things on the side, but they're not. Yeah. It's the diagonal going. It's so clever. Like there's so many cool visual elements on this kit. Like this is the voted fresh tier kit on this on the website as well, and I agree with everybody who's voted. This is fresh tier every day of the week.
Yeah, 100% free. It's very good. As you say, nice and classic. You say the band, the stripe wraps it up around a bit, so you get a bit of red all over the place, and just real nice.
Yeah. Next up, their away kit. They wear their purple, and they've got once again the gold Adidas stripes. This kit is there's not many pictures of it. It looks pretty cool to me. It's got a bit of the little things on the side with the tiger stripe pattern, which I like. I think it's not a boring away kit. Like it's not like they could have done something really of just making it red instead of like, and I think that would have been like, but they went with something really different. Still thematically quite similar, like the way the boundaries are done on the team. I think I like this kit too. I don't think it's fresh tier, but I think I think B tier.
Yeah, I'd probably accept B tier. There's something about just the shoulders. I like the you say the tiger pattern's really nice. Just where I would like it to blend into the chest a bit more, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something at that chest area that doesn't look quite right. Like it looks like they've stitched something on the front, which I never like in a football jersey. I like the football jersey to feel reasonably seamless. Like when
I agree.
A bold contrast where it stops, it looks like it's front. But I'm probably happy with a B tier though. And this, I think for me it's just it feels worse just comparing it to the home kit. Like the home kit feels so good. Looks so good.
Kit is so obviously S tier. I think if we're rating it as a pair though, shall we just go in the middle, A tier? It's actually quite a nice idea as a theme. Like you actually have a distinctive away kit, but you have a classic clean home kit.
Yeah. I think I'm happy with that. Let's go with the with an A, split the difference.
Yeah. And next up we have Chile. Go to find their kit. They
a nice orange kit. I like this one. Orange looks very
good. Alright, well it's red because they're La Roya, the active red.
I suppose it's looks orange on my screen. My eyes.
They've got the cool checker spots going around, but it's kind of faded and neat. There's some distinct boundaries. I think looking at the picture with the blue shorts, it definitely looks smart. I think it goes really, really well. Obviously the dark blue stripes on the side, I do like that. It's got the colors of on the Chilean flag: red, white, and blue.
Yeah, yeah.
A tier.
Yeah, I think A tier. A tier for that.
A tier. Next up, we have the away kit. It's white. It's got bits of red in it that follow the pattern from their home jersey. The Adidas stripe is blue. It's like a nice, clean white color without the borders on the front, which I like. The jersey, like, something like this should have been the all white.
See if they were gonna do it. Like, this is how you make a nice white jersey look good. Like the design philosophy, yeah. So I like the design philosophy around it. Like, if you could, like, ignoring the red parts on this white strip, like if you just kept it all white with just that, with a few blue bits here and there, and you've got the blue Adidas thing that would have been very nice. But this white kit is really clean.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. I think A for this and AAA for Chile as a set.
Yes, I'm happy with that. A and A. A's together, they're quite good. I quite like their kits. Other than the home kit on the preview picture looking very orange to me. When I get in there and look at it on the other picture.
To be fair, they seem to be going for a fiery, or what they call a more active red, so it might not just be you. It might actually look like that on TV.
Might. I'm happy to accept that it's my eyes making it look orange then.
And last team in this group, Canada.
Yeah.
Looking at their home kit, an all red number from Nike.
Yeah.
Right. Nike don't have the best reputation on our channel, on our podcast, when it comes to kit making. What have we called them? Boring.
Boring,
right?
Yes. Generally they're boring.
And are we continuing to call them boring? Or is this... it's hard to give it a B. It's not as good as the Argentina kits.
No, it's not.
The Argentina away kit.
I feel like
you just put a red jersey with a bit darker red on the side. Where's your design?
They tried in this one. Like, I feel like in this one they tried. They still failed. Well, I'd give them a C tier.
It's not a passion crime. No. It's just meh.
Yeah,
like, you put in effort and it's meh. That's arguably worse.
Exactly. That's why I call them fail in this case. Like, it does look like they tried, and we're like, it's almost like they listened and were like, we're not boring. Yeah, look, we'll do something cool. And you're like, yeah, I guess.
So this is like, even the rating on the website, it's just about like a 2.6 out of 5. That's the definition of meh tier, right?
It's right down the middle. It's like, it's average. Meh.
But their away kit, there's something cooking here. You've got a stew going, baby.
Well, hey, they do have. They've got something sorted there, don't they?
This is like, that's a kit.
That is a kit. It's got something going.
It's a kit you can wear, and people go, oh yeah, that's a nice shirt.
That is a nice shirt. I'm still not completely sold on it, but it's definitely nicer than their home kits. Though.
I think easy B.
Yeah,
for this one.
I'm happy with the B for that one.
Definitely an easy B kit here. I think as a pair, you gotta give them meh tier. Come on, Nike. Yeah. What are you doing?
I feel like they could have just reversed the colors. Like, done a red shirt with those. Like, the away shirt's a white shirt, right? With those thin red stripes. Got the red collar and the red stripes on the thing. Like, just reverse it and have a red shirt with those white stripes in the same place, a white collar. Like
it wouldn't be the same. It looks great on this white. This is not quite white. It's an off-white.
It is an off-white. I feel like it would have...
It feels like a 70s kit. It's done right. If you're going to go that 70s feel, make your red kit 70s too.
Yeah. Hey, just, like, flip it around. It would have been better than what they got.
So, reviewing the group as a whole,
Argentina playing Canada in their first game in June the 20th, and Peru play Chile the day after. This is what, as we mentioned, this is a tough group, but I think Chile and Peru, they haven't qualified for the last World Cup, which is not saying much. CONMEBOL is a notoriously tough
exactly.
continent to play in, and they have, but it's clearly, I think the sides are kind of past their golden generation, their generation of good players that were around. The World Cups between 2010 2014. So I think I like Canada, I like Argentina. I think both Canada, I think, might low key after Argentina be the second best team in the American continent.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
They've got a lot of good players. They play as a team. I think those two are going in. Canada and Argentina.
Canada's definitely on the rise. So
yeah.
Peru and Chile. Yeah, Peru's 32nd. Well, Chile's 46th. Canada is below them at 49. I think you're right. Canada's a bit more on the improve.
And they've got a great generation of young players.
Yeah,
in
it's
Canada.
a younger team, right? As well, the Canadian team. So it's okay. Peru and Chile are sort of past their prime. Canada's definitely much more on the move than them.
Yeah.
Like they're picking up the rankings quite quickly.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I might go with you. Argentina will top the group. Let's go with Canada, causing what will be seen as an upset.
Yeah. As a fun fact, Argentina and Canada have the same national bird. In Canada, it's called the Canada goose. I doubt it's called the same thing in Argentina. Or the loony, or as some people like to call it, the feathered cobra.
All right.
Because this is a goose that makes swans look nice,
right.
as in with their behavior.
Yeah. You got.
So yeah, both countries have fun times with them. Moving on, we go to Group B. We have Mexico, Ecuador, Venezuela, and Jamaica. Mexico being the current Gold Cup champions.
Yeah.
Looking at their kit, Mexico had a great set of kits in the last World Cup, and looking on, they do not disappoint this time. What do you think of that home shirt?
That home shirt is very interesting. I think I like it.
It's bold, right?
It's very bold.
It's so bold, and they took their risks, and I think they've hit it out of the park. I really, really like it.
I quite like it. No, actually, the other ones. I say I like their World Cup kit better. I think I still like it better, but this is
that World Cup kit was like a legendary level kit, though. I can't basically deduct marks from this one because it's not as good as that one.
No, I was not going to deduct it, but it does make it hard a bit. But you're like, it's really good.
It's so good. It's got the feathered serpent at the back.
I know. I saw that.
The colors look great. Yeah. You can distinctively still tell this is an Adidas kit, and it's so Mexican. It's so Mexican. It fits the identity of the team. I love everything about it. Like, I think Mexico might become the new S tier for football jerseys. I think this is fresh every day of the week.
Yeah, I agree.
That is a shirt. That is a kit you go clubbing in. That is a kit you wear to impress the ladies.
Yeah. I only have one counter argument to that. I still think it's a fresh tier, which is their away kit.
Yeah, it's just that it's not as good as the away kit because the away kit is incredible.
Exactly. It's like their home kit's really great. Just one small counterpoint. I think I wear their away kit. Like it's amazing.
That's so good. Look, just every design element on this kit just works. It shouldn't, but it does. It's so bold. It's so brave. And this is
subtle, bold, and brave somehow.
Yeah.
It's even better. I agree that this is an incredible kit.
Yeah.
S tier, every day of the week. S tier as a pair. Triple S.
Yeah.
For Mexico.
I think you're right. I think for football kits, S tier may be the Mexico tier.
Might be the Mexico tier from now on.
I think Mexico and whoever's designing shirts for Mexico's has been talking to Sri Lankan cricket, and they're both just like, they understand the brief 100%.
And this, like, it's so good.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Ecuador playing in a yellow and black number, which I don't think is traditional for Ecuador, because I've always seen them wear like a yellow, blue, and red number.
Yeah.
That being said, I look at this jersey and I think, yeah, that's interesting. It'll look cool on TV. Don't get me wrong, because it's black stripe. It looks like a bee. The yellow is very much reminiscent of a bee. I don't know why Ecuador are doing that. Is their first color? Their colors. They're called the L3, even the tricolors. They don't even have 3 colors on this kit.
No.
It's so weird. I mean, it goes against everything I think Ecuador kind of stands for. But the kit is great. It is a great kit.
The shirt looks great. So normally they it's a yellow shirt, blue shorts, red socks. Well,
Yeah, that's the Ecuador look. Yeah,
that's it.
exactly.
Which is their flag, which is always pretty awesome. I always like it. This is interesting. I do say there's not a photo on here with the full kit, so I'm assuming they've still got the blue shorts and red socks. So, which may make it still look okay. It'd be interesting. So the black. I'm with you. I'm not sure, just because it's sort of not really the Ecuador shirt I'm expecting. I do like the stripe. Look at the back.
I think
the back being full black, I'm not really.
Yeah, that's the other element I didn't necessarily like about this kit. Because that takes away. It should be yellow, right? Like this kit should be unashamedly yellow.
Exactly.
I think those I think it's a B tier. Because somehow it's not enough yellow, but also too much yellow at the same time.
Yeah. I'd go with B, because I don't feel meh about it, and it's not a fashion crime, and they clearly did something, so it sort of feels like it's just a B tier.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's good. Not. I do feel things, so it's not meh.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I think you're right. B tier. What do we think about the away kit?
I can't say the same. I don't like it.
I think this is meh tier, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Is this fashion crime tier?
That's what I was wondering. That's why.
So, I don't know. I don't think I feel strongly enough to give it a fashion crime tier. Almost.
No.
Fashion crime is an element of like badge of pride, right?
Yeah,
you did so bad.
Exactly.
And it can become so bad that it's good. This will never be so bad that it's good.
No, I think you're right. I think it's
almost not bad enough to be but it's so bad. Like, it's so ugly.
Yeah.
Like, that's gonna look terrible on TV.
Yeah.
I think not. We gotta give it fashion crime. It's gonna look really bad, and it's not like
Actually, if you compared it to the 2023 away kit and home kit, no, I'm going with you. It's fashion crime. I may even update my home kit to fashion crime, just because I scrolled down slightly page and it showed me the 2023 kit. Yeah, that's an Ecuador shirt. Yeah, it looks nicer. It's a nicer blue. And here they are with this stripy black stripe. I don't know. There a reason for the black stripe? Because both of them have that in different ways, but have a black stripe on the front. So maybe that's something.
I can't figure it out. I don't
Yeah.
understand it.
Oh, it's meant to be a
Why
dark blue.
Ecuador
It's meant to be a dark blue stripe. I apologize to the designers. Like stripe.
a navy diagonal stripe? This
Yeah.
does not look anything like a navy. Like also, the navy is completely the wrong blue to put with this.
Yeah.
It needs to be like a bright ocean blue, or you know,
Yeah.
blue of a nice summer day sky. Like, that's wrong. It's every fashion crime, and F, triple F.
Yeah. Putting it back to
Enough
F
said.
That's dead.
Like, the more I look at it, the more I hate it.
Yeah.
I just realized.
Yeah. I say I got to look at the previous kits of Ecuador and was like, no, actually I've changed. I hate this. Look at it.
All right. Next up, we have Venezuela, La Roya, another team that goes by, I think, La Roya. Or might be they go by the Maroons. I'm not sure, but they this is the jersey. Venezuela is the only country in CONMEBOL where football is not the most popular sport. It is baseball.
All right. Yeah.
Ironically, it's an all red number, red socks, red pants, red shirt. It's got the nice little ecru borders,
Yeah.
like in the bottom as well. It's a very clean red, and if you're wearing it the socks, the socks have the patterns in the right places as well with the top, and and so do the shorts at the bottom. So it's like a very nice minimalist kit. I think B tier.
I think B tier. I found a picture here with it's being worn and it looks very nice. I'll go with B tier.
Yeah. Up their away kit. What do you think about this?
I think I like it enough. That's an interesting little. The little.
I like
design.
the theme. Like they went with a very simple home kit, and this is like it's got the colors of the flag. It's celebrating like with the multicolored borders on every end. I do very much like the pattern they've got going across the chest.
I was like, I think I like their pattern. I feel like this. I don't know what it is about it. It's like something that sits there and goes, it could be better, but I don't know how it can be better.
I think the logos and the logo and the badge kind of take away from the pattern. Maybe they could have moved the pattern a bit lower.
Yeah, actually, maybe that's what it is. Like,
and
the badges are on top of it, so it just feels in the wrong place. Maybe that's what.
Because it looks pretty okay when it's worn as a full kit. They've got red socks to go with it, which I think is the right choice. Red socks with white stripes at the top, white horizontal stripes at the top. Classic football socks. I think this is a fair B tier as well.
Yeah.
There's some elements they did wrong, but we can see what they were going for. It's not. They haven't screwed up.
No, they haven't screwed up. We're going to B tier.
Next up, we are going to the kits of Jamaica. Do we even need to say anything? Is it straight to S?
Yes, Jamaica Rose. I mean,
currently the second highest rated kit on this website, which I agree with. It's not quite as good as the Peru home shirt. But yeah, this is Jamaica, man. This is exactly how I want a Jamaica shirt to look like.
Yeah.
It says Reggae Boys at the back, collar, green sleeves. It just screams. This is something you could imagine Usain Bolt wearing.
Yeah. When I just saw the shirt by itself, now that I look at it, very, very subtle patch on it. But there was something that wasn't quite there, but when I see it being worn, like, no, whatever is not there goes away as soon as... Yeah, S tier, straight up.
Straight up S tier. The away jersey. Dang, Adidas are being bold again.
Just like the
Love it.
this might be like the Mexico kit, where the only thing wrong with the home kit is it's not the away kit.
Yep, this is currently rated higher than the home kit.
Yeah.
Only just. It's edging it out, so it's not even like Mexico. We're like, this is actually better.
Yeah.
Like we know this is just edging out, but I agree this is better.
Yeah.
It follows a theme in the pattern, but
Yeah.
not quite the same. Like the sides and the edges are very simple on this kit compared to the home kit, but
Yeah.
the body is Jamaica all over. It's got it down. I love the pattern. It's incredible. Look, S tier, S tier, S tier, triple S for Jamaica.
Triple
No
S.
hesitation.
Triple S for Jamaica. Exactly.
And looking at the group, I think Mexico is always pretty strong. I know I've said there are no easy groups in the Copa, but I think this is one where Mexico are going to be happy to be in this group. They know a lot about Jamaica. So they will know how to deal with them, I feel, and they always get a lot of home support when playing in the United States. They're playing their game in Houston, and they're playing games against Ecuador and Venezuela in California, so I feel like they will get a bunch of support at home. To me, it's kind of between Ecuador and Venezuela, I think, for that second spot. I think Ecuador, probably, for me.
Probably Ecuador. Venezuela isn't. They're dropping. Jamaica, once again, like Canada, is a team. So maybe their kits will power them through. But I think you're probably right.
Jamaica play Mexico, right? That's going to be the kit game.
Yeah. That's on the 22nd. That's the first matchup. But yeah, I think you're right.
I'd love to see that purple kit go against the away kit. Oh, it'd be so good.
Yeah. But yeah, Mexico, Ecuador, they go through. I think Jamaica might be third. That's just.
I agree. Next group, we have the United States, Uruguay, Panama, and Bolivia. Looking at the host nation's kit, once again done by Nike.
It's a Nike meh.
It's a Nike meh. This isn't even like interesting like the Canada meh. This is like meh.
Yeah, it's just
like Nike was too scared to do anything interesting with this kit. Why even get Germany if you're going to do such boring kits, Nike? Why did you even bother?
Exactly.
I don't like this kit. It's not fashion tier, it's the mehest of meh kits.
Yeah.
Away kit.
I was gonna say, it's so meh that I skipped to the away kit. And
it's better.
I would say at least they're trying. They've tried something. It doesn't work for me though. I'm sorry. I looked at it and wanted to burn my eyes. I know what they were trying for.
It's ugly, right?
Yeah.
It's genuinely ugly. This is potentially fashion crime.
This is not, I don't even think it's potentially fashion crime. It's just straight up fashion crime.
It's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
But it's more interesting than their other kit.
Yeah, I think.
Even though this is F tier, it's probably better than their other kit.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, at least I know what they were trying with this.
Yeah.
I feel like they shouldn't wear their home kit at all. Just wear the away kit the entire time.
Yeah, there is something being tried here.
Yeah.
Nike, grow some balls. Really, you're the biggest sports brand in the world. Grow some balls. Do we give the USA F tier as a pair?
Yeah.
Because it sucks.
I will say one thing for the away kit. It looked like in one of the pictures it's got red shorts with red socks, and that almost gets away with it. If the white stripe, the white bit had been bigger, so you had an actual red, white, and blue kit with stripes across the entire kit, that might have actually been pretty interesting. But
Yeah.
even that, like, they clearly just missed that as well. It's like, if you no, okay, no, F tiers all around.
F tiers all around. Let's go. The next kit is by Uruguay. Very interestingly, this was done by a local manufacturer, MGR, but it's being done in-house. So they don't have any logo, so it's only got the Uruguay, the famous Uruguay badge with the 4 stripes for their 2 World Cups and 2 Olympics.
Yeah.
Ah, man. This is what a nice indie kit designer can do. This
Yeah.
is what we're missing out on. How good is this?
This is a very nice kit. I really like it. It's, I mean, get it for the Argentinian. I said the Argentinian kit. I said just this one. A nice classic Uruguayan shirt. Like, it does exactly what it needs.
Yeah. It's the numbers look nice. Looking at the way the purple numbers, they've got nice, neat little purple borders.
Yeah.
They're going with a black, or it looks like dark, black socks and black pants, which I think goes well with this particular shade of blue. This shade is just so nice, and like the subtle little off-white, it's so good.
Yeah.
I really, really like it. I think it's fresh.
Yeah. Fresh tier. Easy.
And looking on to their next jersey, they have the white for their away. They've got grey vertical lines on this one, so differ. Specifically different from gold on the, like off-white with the other one.
Yeah.
I think with the purple blue borders once again. It's got this neat little thing in the corner, neat little pattern. Which works, which I think looks pretty cool. It's got white shorts. Which I presume will also have like white socks with like purple trim. Like, just that makes sense to me.
It does make
this
sense.
is such a clean white kit.
Yeah, it's real nice.
Yeah, I like it too. I don't think it's quite S tier,
No,
but I think it's a very easy A tier, very high A tier.
Yeah, it's definitely a.
Oh, they've got the flag on the inside. Oh, the flag looks so nice on the white kit on the inside.
Oh, they do too.
It's not enough to put it in S tier, but it's definitely, to me, it's the top of A tier. Just about the top of it. It's so nice though. It's such a nice kit.
Yeah, that is quite nice. But yeah, it's
Okay,
A tier.
but I think we can give them S tier as a pair. It's SSA. It's SAS.
SAS, yes. Yeah.
Because I think it's so consistent, so clean, it's got a philosophy behind the pattern. They know what they're going for. So much to like about this kit.
Yeah, there's a lot to like about it.
This is like Nike. This is what you should be doing.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Like what's good about this is like it's a simple kit, clean, it's fresh. It's not trying to do anything to it. It's just so much better than the Nike kits.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's crazy.
Going from Uruguay, we go to their brother country, Paraguay. The classic red and white with the blue collars.
Yeah.
We're gonna wear blue pants and blue socks too.
Yeah.
Made by Puma. The stripes have little stripes in between. Stripeception. Diagonal. Like,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
I like your stripes, so put some stripes on your stripes.
Do you like some stripes with your stripes? I like more stripes.
Yeah.
This is what we want from Paraguay jersey. It's doing something new. It's doing something innovative, but it's still Paraguay. Very obviously Paraguay.
Yeah.
I think the Puma logo looks really cool on it. It's put in the right thing in the white stripe.
Yeah, exactly.
A tier.
A tier. I'm happy with A tier for that.
Away jersey. And we've noticed a pattern. Puma are not afraid to go balls out.
No, they're not.
Puma will never be boring.
No.
They're never gonna have a meh tier kit. Like, this is what Puma does.
Yeah.
I think this is a really, really interesting kit. I can't see much of it, but they've got dark blue shorts, dark blue socks to go with this lighter, but the lighter blue is the overall color.
Yeah,
It symbolizes the Central American nation with its jungle rainforest theme, which I think that's really cool. The borders, like the way they fit in, are really nice. I think
yeah.
another A tier.
I think
AAA for Paraguay.
I think AAA for Paraguay. Yeah, you're right. The away kit's just real nice. It looks really good. Looking at both of them being worn. They just it works whilst being worn as well. The whole kit good.
Yeah.
AAA, AAA.
Well, A. And finally, we have Bolivia. Their kits are being made by Marathon Sports as well. The kit manufacturers of Ecuador. Now, why couldn't Marathon Sports do this for Ecuador?
Yeah. Exactly.
This is
Just like This is very nice.
look. They're the greens. They wear green.
Yeah.
Like standard. Le verde, verde. The kit, the patterns are great. It's not quite the green that Bolivia traditionally wear, but they've got the dark blue green pattern, so it's still, showing the homage to the kit.
Yeah.
Got a neat little silver badge at the back of the collar. I love the pattern. I think it's super clean. A tier.
I'll go with
Easy A.
Easy A. And you're right, it's not the traditional green, but it is green, and it matches what they are. So you've done something different. You wanted to be bold and you just picked a different shade of green. That was great.
Yeah. And their away shirt, which is traditional, wearing the red. I like that they went with this tonal pattern.
Yeah, it's quite
They've
nice.
the flag colors on their collar.
Yeah.
I don't quite like the cuffs. I think they could have just continued on with the lighter red instead of going to such a dark red. But I don't think that's enough to ping them. I think this is a B tier shirt.
Yeah, I'm almost tempted to put it in A with the
A, okay, I'm okay with
home
A because I
shirt,
think
yeah.
there's a lot of good things to like about the shirt. A is okay, I think, as well.
A.
A tier,
nice.
so AAA for Bolivia.
Yeah.
Moving on to the final group, we have. Reviewing this group, we think it's Uruguay, United States, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Bolivia are not playing in the mountains, and Panama, they did well in the World Cup last time. Good performance, but I think this Uruguay is just this is an international competition. Copa America is Uruguay's tournament, and it's USA are at home.
Yeah, exactly. I think the only real question in that poll is just which one tops the United States or Uruguay. And then
Pretty
Panama
much.
and Bolivia. As you say, whilst there's never any easy groups, that's probably the easiest group of the lot.
Oh wait, we accidentally did Paraguay. We were supposed to do Panama, so we should review Panama.
Good at Panama. But that's been real professional.
Yeah, so Panama, it's Blast from the Past. It's done by Reebok.
Ooh.
I didn't even know they existed anymore.
Huh.
But looking at the kit, Reebok, don't try to be like Nike.
Yeah.
Nike are not the brand to follow your aesthetic cues from. I think in some of the places the red looks better. It looks like silkier. The red doesn't look terrible. To be fair, they're less boring. It's Reebok, so it's slightly less boring because I think they've got the trims and borders correct. I think we can give this a B. The home shirt.
Yeah, I think we can give it a B. Yeah, I think a B. I could.
And there's something nice about looking at a Reebok jersey logo on a jersey.
Yeah, there is that. I do feel like they've made the Panama logo a bit too big, but I don't think it's enough to throw it down to not there. It's a B.
And I think their white shirt looks pretty clean. The away shirt.
The away shirt does look quite nice.
And It's quite nice. I think
Oh,
similarly B.
And it's got a little pattern thing going on, like a very muted pattern.
Yeah, it's hard to pull off pattern things with white. I think
Yeah.
that's what we've learned from.
You go.
I think if all white's kit is B, this is B.
This is B.
So triple B.
Triple B.
Oh. And looking at the next group, we have Brazil, Colombia, Paraguay, and Costa Rica. Another big group of death, I think. Just like every other group. But looking at the first team, we go to Brazil.
Yeah.
Looking at their jersey, made by Nike. It's something.
It's something. I actually think this might be the best Nike shirt.
This is the best Nike. Does Nike only bother designing nice shirts for Brazil
Yeah.
and gives everybody else the cast-offs?
Yeah, exactly.
This is a great kit. Like, this is A tier. Just straight off the bat. I'm trying to think at least if that's the floor. I don't know if it's S tier. I think if I have to think about it, it's not S tier.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think it's A tier. Pretty close to S tier, but just having to think about it means don't make it.
Yeah,
It's-
this is it. I think the green is a bit too neon for me. It's not quite Brazil flag green.
No,
The
no.
yellow is great. I think the yellow with the white goes really well. The yellow
Yeah,
bits.
yeah.
This green just not right.
Yeah, it's need to be that slightly darker. I will give them
Yeah.
that. I feel like this is better than their World Cup.
Oh yeah, 100%. What do you think of the away jersey?
First look at it.
Look, Nike can actually design shirts.
Yeah, no. So first look at it. Like that's pretty good. Like they've done. Yeah, it's like they just decided this is their one time they're going to do some good.
They
shit.
want to do something interesting for once. Like, this is gonna look so cool on TV. Like, it's actually got the water pattern to go with the blue. It's so fitting for Brazil to have that.
Yeah.
And like the pattern kind of it'll look different depending on what how the player is, whether they're going for a tackle or like doing a sidestep. Like, it's just gonna curve in. It's gonna look so cool.
It's kind of cool. I think
I really like it. I think once again the greens let it down on the colors. That's the only thing I hate about it. But everything else, it's a really cool kit. A tier, very top of A tier level of A tier kit. This one.
I put A tier. I think I like the home kit better than the away kit, but it's still an A tier.
But this is like braver. You know
It
what
is
I mean?
braver.
Like,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is actually more interesting a kit.
Yeah, no, I get that as well. I could stick. Probably the greens, like the green, that green. Well, it's even green away kit over a teal.
It's more of a cyan teal green.
Cyan,
It's worse, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it's worse.
yeah.
That really takes it away from me. Like it needed something different. Whilst the home kit, that green, whilst it's slightly off, it's far off. So maybe the yellow is a muted yellow as well, so it sort of makes the whole thing better.
It should have been dark blue patterns at the edge of the cuffs and on the collar. Like, and it might have even been S tier at that point.
Yeah.
I think AAA for Brazil is fine though.
Yeah, definitely.
That's interesting. That's an interesting. Nike can do. This is what's frustrating. You look at this kit, and then you look at the USA and Canada kit. It's just like, why?
Yeah,
Who
it's
designed this?
yeah. Was this like Nike outsourced the Brazil kit and just slapped their
Yeah,
logo on
it's
it? I don't know.
The other kits were basically like, how boring can we make a football jersey? Let's put in our best effort toward that. Next up, we go to Colombia. Looking at their kit, they're wearing the classic yellow jersey with the red. I think the kit as a whole with the shorts looks
Ooh.
great.
Yes, I know. I think I like the.
The border, like, I wasn't too sure about the back border being this U-shaped thing, but
Yeah.
with the pants it looks great, and it goes down along the pants as a pattern as well. So
Yeah.
and the front, it looks, it's growing on me the more I look at it.
I know what you mean.
It's a good kit. Like, I think the only reason I'm not giving it an S is because I have to think about whether it's an S. That's A kit, A tier.
A tier. I'm happy with A tier. I mean, there's nothing I dislike about it, but I didn't really immediately think S tier, so I was like,
It's not
thinking,
immediately fresh.
I was thinking, is this A tier? Is this B tier? It's not really. Like, it's pretty good, so we make it A. So I'm happy putting it in A tier.
So they went black and orange for the away kit. It works, I think, for me.
Definitely works, yeah.
There's like the orange is very much like a side character to this black, all black kit with black socks, black. I think it looks really, really cool. This is going to be a very unique kit.
Yeah.
At this World Cup, it's going to look really nice. I think easy AAA for Colombia.
Yeah, I think
They're doing something.
Yep.
It works. Adidas once again showing us how it's done. Apart from Uruguay's homegrown small indie kit developer, because I think given the size of that company, that's incredible.
That is incredible, yeah.
We've already done Paraguay, who got a AAA tier. So we the final team for us to review are Costa Rica, the Ticos. Let's just find their kit. Costa Rica, done by Adidas.
You want to find their kit. Yeah.
Huh?
I said you want to find their kit. That just... I think that looks really good.
I think that looks incredible.
Yeah. Like Adidas just knocking these out of the park, dear God.
I think football is basically Adidas tier, isn't it? Like we've literally... Almost every kit we rated S tier last time was also an Adidas kit, but this is so good.
This is very good.
And for some reason, I don't hate the kit, the way the collar, the cuffs come off from the main, because they've got that nice blue border in between. It kind of fits really well, and I like I like everything about this kit. Let's not beat around the bush. It's a good kit.
It's a great
good.
kit.
And with the the shorts, the color of it's so good.
Yeah. Once again, S tier. Once again, I think the only did this before. The only negative mark against it is it's not the away kit, because I love this away kit as well.
How clean is this kit?
Yeah.
Just how clean is this is a clean S tier kit.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
it's just saying enough.
Yeah.
And going, that's it.
Once again, like I like how the away kit is a white shirt, which looks nicely white with the a bluey, almost teal. It's not quite teal, but light blue blodges across it, which is sort of what the New Zealand team was going for. But this looks heaps better.
But the New Zealand teal kit, you have to squint to find that blue, and this one is doing it. Probably because they're not called the all whites. Fair enough.
I know. There's reasons.
But like, they still went with something really bold, but it doesn't take away from the white. The white is the main show here.
Yeah,
everybody else is a supporting character for the white. Like, that's why it's such a clean kit. Like, there's a lot to like about it. It's obviously fresh tier, triple S for the Ticos.
Exactly.
Looking at this group, what do you think? It's so hard to pick, right?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, we predict Brazil will make it to the knockout stage. I think controversially we're gonna pick that.
Controversially, probably Colombia next. I think. Paraguay, Costa Rica.
Colombia, Paraguay, Costa Rica. It could be any three, but I think I agree with you. I will just give Colombia the edge.
Colombia playing very well. I would expect them.
Yeah, they've got some form now, and I think, as usual, they have good players. I think this group will probably have Brazil and Colombia. We will know more about what the people in this group, I believe, play Group C, so there is a decent chance that we may get a Brazil versus United States straight up into the quarters, which would be a pity. but I think this is like I said, I like this tournament's going to be super duper exciting, an expanded format. It's going all the way to start. All the way starting from June 20th all the way to the 13th of July. It's a long ass tournament. 14th of July.
Yeah.
Finals being played in the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Beautiful, beautiful stadium. I do think it's going to be an incredible tournament, and it's going to play an important part in the season. But this is the 2020s. We know that there's no such thing as an ordinary football season anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, that's our review of Copa America. Oh yeah. Also, apparently, the winner of this team will play off in next year against the CONMEBOL UEFA Cup of Champions.
Oh yes.
To see who's the champion of the two.
Yes.
Which will be very, very cool. Yeah, and that's our review of the Copa America. I think it's going to be a very, very interesting tournament. We know there's a lot of issues with player welfare and fatigue. It's been a really long season for a lot of these players.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how they come back, how it affects. But hey, it's the 2020s. There's no such thing as a normal football season anymore.
Exactly.
So we just have to embrace the awesomeness that is a Continental Cup, because World Cups are passé.
World Cups are passé.
I think that's all we have time for today. Thanks very much for listening, and we look forward to hearing you next time.
Catch you next time.
Well, that is the end. Thanks for listening all the way through.
If you liked what you heard, we have even more. NineSixFourTwo Discord and a Buy Me a Coffee.
Pretty sure it's Buy Me a Beer.
Oh yeah, buy me a beer on buymeacoffee.com.
In both these places, you can talk to us, and we may even listen, especially if you do buy a said beer or coffee. I might still be confused.
Yes, we're easily bribed. All links are in the show notes below.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
This is on YouTube.